Hi, I'm Ann McKim, Executive Director of the Arts Council of Southwestern Indiana. And today, my friend Rebekah Dodd is going to give us a virtual tour of some of her art collection. Rebekah is a volunteer with the Arts Council and comes from a pretty artistic family and group of friends. So I'm really excited to see what you have. And thanks for joining us, Rebekah.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity, especially when everybody's kind of locked in. It's fun to see, be able to see everybody's artwork and what they think of and how they feel about it. Because I know people are kind of emotionally connected. I know I'm emotionally connected to my pieces that I have in my house. So it's kind of a personal touch to something that you normally wouldn't see. So such a great idea. I love it.
Yeah, well, we're excited to see. What do you have for us?
Well, yeah, like you said, I have come from an artistic family. My dad did a lot of pottery in college, and my mom's always painted. And this piece right here is one that she did, gosh, I guess it was probably when I was in high school or college, but it's one of my favorites. It is it's just acrylic on wood, actually, and she had it framed. But it's a painting that she did ages ago, but it has a lot of really nice texture, and it was always a lot of fun to watch Mom paint. So this one specifically I remember, and so then she gives different paintings to her kids that we really connect with. She gets them for like Christmases and birthdays and stuff. So that was one of my favorites. We actually just had it framed in an old frame, so it's not anything fancy, but it's something that I've just always really liked, because my parents have a sailboat and they live on a sailboat half of the year, and just kind of something that she's really good at boats. Like, she has a lot of really good like sailboat paintings and that sort of thing. So
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Where is the scene? Is that their sailboat that she painted, or is that a different boat?
No, that's actually just a different boat. We used to have, I guess they were old magazines and different things from when they were in South America, and a few things from when I was a kid. And that scene is actually specifically from, it's just a magazine cover that she really enjoyed. And I think it was a scene in Venezuela or Argentina. I know those are two different countries, but I'm not sure which one it was from.
Well, I love it. Your mom is really talented, and I always enjoy seeing her art up in the community. I've seen it at Penny Lane. I think we've had one or two pieces of hers in the gallery, and she's enormously talented and a real fun lady to have around. So cool. All right, what else do you have?
Well, the next one is by Sarah Wolf, and actually our computer's in the way of it a little bit, but this one's by Sarah Wolf, and she does a lot of really large pieces on, I don't know if you can see, but this is actually like a window. So she would just take these old windows. I don't know if you can see it very well, but she'd take old windows, and she actually, I think this one is wax. I think it's wax pen and pastel pens or pastel crayons, I think. Not exactly positive, but I know she does a lot of work with that medium. But that's actually on a giant window, and it's really, really heavy. So I had to get an extra firm line to be able to connect it to our picture molding up at the top.
Yeah.
So anyways, so it's a gorgeous piece, and she always does the hearts and her anatomically correct hearts and different things. So I'm just so glad to have one of her pieces in my house. It's one of our I'm actually in my dining room. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's turned into a workspace, but it's one of the main pieces when you come into our house. And so it's kind of a centerpiece, so we really enjoy it. And Sarah's one of Alex's, actually. Alex, my husband, and Sarah Wolf went to high school together.
Oh, cool.
And so they were good friends, and she's a good friend of ours. And her and my mom really get along well. So
did that piece come from the Arts Council?
This one actually came directly from her, but whether it was in the Arts Council, I think it was at one point. I think at one point we had a whole bunch of them in Evansville for photos and different things that Alex did. So I'm not sure if it was because of that or the Arts Council, but I know she has a lot of amazing hearts that she's done. And I know she's had some of them at the Arts Council.
I just remember being absolutely horrified having all of those windows in there and being terrified that they were somehow going to break or be damaged. They were heavy.
They are very heavy.
Yes, so it sounds like
I was
a solution for hanging.
I was afraid that one was gonna break actually when I hung it, and it almost did. It broke at least 2 lines, and we had to get a thicker line. I didn't want it to be like the line specifically. I didn't want it to show, so it was kind of one of those. I was like, oh, I want it to be clear still, but I really want it to not fall.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, so that one and the one by my mom, and actually these 2 over here. The tree is one that my mom did, and the butterfly is one a friend of mine did years and years and years ago. But those are the ones in our dining room, and of course we have paintings and some different things all over. Those are actually some pieces that Alex drew. He actually doesn't just take photos; he does his own artwork as well. So they're interesting. And I think these 2 are Breaking Bad. The guys in Breaking Bad. I've never seen Breaking Bad, so. And then that one over there is one of a jacket that he's done. I don't know if you can see it very well because of the glare, but.
Yeah. Wow, very cool.
Yeah, so but my favorite one that Alex has done, we have in our living room. And that, of course, is the Greyhound.
Yeah. That's really cool. I love that piece.
Yeah, and that was the night Alex is here talking to me. He's sitting across the room from me, but he said that was the night that they lit up the Greyhound after they had renovated it. So that's pre-Brewburger, right after they had it all lit up, and so he went out there at night.
We went down
and watched.
Pretty
iconic photo.
Yeah, we went and watched the dog start running. Like it was the dog at the top, right? And so we went.
Yes.
To even remember a time when we just gathered for no reason, but I remember a ton of people being there to watch the completion of the project. Alex is terribly talented, and apparently he can hear me right now. But Alex, you're very good at your work.
actually can't because I have my headphones. He's listening to a one-sided conversation, but Alex. Anne said you're very talented and she appreciates your artwork in the community. Well, he said thank you very much and he appreciates your work in the community very much.
Thank you, Alex. Rebekah, thank you so much for giving us this tour and letting us see some of your collection. I'm just having the best time with this project and getting to know what people like to surround themselves with. You were a little bit fuzzy earlier when you were saying that you have an emotional connection with the work in your home, and that's so true. I want to make sure that anyone watching this really hears that message, because I think that there's something just incredibly special about the way that people choose to surround themselves with objects or with art or whatever it might be. And thanks for sharing that look into your life.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. It is a personal connection with the artwork and the things the beauty you surround yourself with. So appreciate the opportunity, and it's been a lot of fun. So I look forward to seeing all the other ones that you do. So
absolutely, I look forward to seeing you soon, and I volunteer opportunities in the future when we start having events again. So,
I know. Well, I look forward to it for sure.
Thanks.